All right, you guys, so we have been working on the case of Jocelyn Wilson and Gary Jones. So Jocelyn and Gary, they're a couple. And for Gary's 50th birthday, they end up going out on a boat on Lake Oconee. Sadly, 24 hours later, Jocelyn was found deceased in the water, but we know that Gary has still not been located. Well, y'all, we have some very strange developments in this case. Now, the sheriff in this county, he has continuously did press conferences, he's doing news interviews, and he has been saying a lot without saying a lot. So we finally get a glimpse of the boat that Gary and Jocelyn were in. From what the investigators are saying, there was no signs that anything hit this boat or this boat hit anything else, making this case even more strange because what actually caused them to go over into the water? So another thing that I have to point out is inside of the boat, they found a slice of cake. They also found snacks and they found life jackets, which is extremely odd, y'all. Now we know that Gary has not been found, but Jocelyn has been found. We know that Gary's shoes were found, and they are saying that they found Gary's wallet, but they have not found Gary or his phone. So in my opinion, it seems like the sheriff knows more, but he's not saying more. And in my opinion, it's starting to seem like he's annoyed with this whole situation. Listen to what he had to say.
People are risking their lives to find a dead man.
Now, for him to say people are risking their lives in order to find a dead man is a very, very insensitive thing to say. But y'all, I don't know. I just found it weird that he said that. Now, after he made that comment, he ended up making another comment about Jocelyn that a lot of people didn't know. So they found Jocelyn less than 24 hours after whatever happened. And what's crazy is they're saying that Jocelyn's body was actually floating. Now, y'all, the reason why Jocelyn's body was floating is because Jocelyn had air in her lungs. Another crazy fact that I just found out is Jocelyn also had her phone clenched in her hand. Now, let me say this. The boat was not found turned over. The boat was found idling in circles. If there was an issue with the boat, if Jocelyn fell over, why not dial 911? Now, I've never been out on water like that, but I'm thinking that 911 emergency services can still be called on your phone, even if you don't have service. So she's found with air in her lungs, not water. She's found with her phone still clenched in her hand, and she's found floating. Y'all, I just don't know. It's something about this case that's not sitting well with me.
Still had air trapped in her lungs.
I'm not saying she didn't drown. I'm leaving that up to the medical examiner who hasn't finished their report. But there's physiological evidence present that we know from the autopsy that leads me to believe, that there was a sufficient amount of air in her lungs to give her buoyancy and prevent her body from going to the bottom.
So y'all, what took place on that water? The life jackets weren't used. Her phone was found in her hand. His shoes and wallet was found, but they haven't found his actual phone. My heart goes out to both families. I'm hoping that they get some answers in this case soon. Now, y'all, let's please try to remain respectful in the comments, but let me know your opinions.